Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to StarRupture, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any will help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. More importantly for this series, it lets me know that you guys are going to want to see it when the full game comes out later on this year. So do let me know that, because I have to admit, I'm having a blast. It's very different from sort of what I originally thought it was going to be, but you know, that's not a bad thing. It's a lot of fun so far, so hopefully if we're lucky they'll do another playtest as well. Don't know if I'll do a series on that one, but because if they're just doing playtests it might not be that different to what we're up to now. But like I say, I'm having fun with it. We are just continuing to explore while trying to basically gain tech levels. There we go.
They're very pleased. You could become the best crew they've ever worked with.
Okay, let's just get this one. There we go. So we're up to 3 meteor hearts now. What is this? That's just titanium. Okay. Alright. Didn't look it. That's not anything. Okay. So we've got a good chunk of titanium deposits here. Good chunk of those deposits. Yeah, that could have been quite a nice central place, actually. I reckon that would be a good central place if you did these 3 resources. Because then you can have effectively a base for each one. One for titanium, one for wolfram, and one for calcium. Only reason I came running over here was because I wondered if that was going to be a helium deposit. But it doesn't look like it is. It's a core. Well, not a core, but, you know, a meteor. So we'll grab it while we're here. Because we are going to want them. Right, okay. Let's go back, because we've now got our new production building. So we can get going with that, which I think will give us another...
The is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Yeah, I think that's going to give us another set of production chains we can work through. But again, this is part of the reason I want these cores, because I feel like I am being hampered by... Why does that look like that's about to go supernova again? I did not like nor appreciate that sudden flash of orange. Thank you very much, good sir. Right, okay, so... Yes, where was I? Yes, I feel like we are basically expanding too quickly for the core setup we've got, because we are absolutely... You don't have space in your inventory. No, I really don't care about the titanium ore, and this is what I'm saying. I really need a way to dump off a load of the like raw materials and stuff. Like, I don't need it, and it feels wrong to just dump it on the ground. So, yeah, I kind of really wish we had some form of sync program. Because then I could just, like I say, dump all this stuff. I'd have somewhere to put it. I'd have some purpose and point for it. Whereas at the moment, just dropping it on the ground just feels wasteful. Come on. There you go. You can get up. Okay. Let's have a look. So... Here we are, home sweet home. Right. So if we come over here, we want to do our collection. Oh, actually, I wonder, is this our... No, because I can't dump... Like, it'd be... If I could dump titanium in here, that'd be fine. But I can't. Ooh. Cool. No idea if that's what I was supposed to use it for, but sure. Okay. Alright. 7 meteor hearts. Got the 6 fire wave ore. Might as well use the fire wave ore for the tech. That was it. We came in here to pick this up. Claim furnace. Okay. So that can now make more advanced things. Let's have a look. Let's take these down. Right. The furnace. Right. Let's just have a look at it to start with. So you can do wolfram powder, and then everything else needs to be researched. Okay. All right. Right, let's get some of these done. So I need to find glass to do that. I need to find a titanium housing. I've got the explosive, so I can get that done. I've got the heat shield. Synthetic, super magnets. Okay. Calcium powder, that's... We've got all of that back over at the other one. Okay. Which means that's only of limited use at the moment and nothing I really want to do. What does... Have we got anything we can do with this?
Gotcha.
Yes, the wolfram plates. So let's get the wolfram plates going. And then we're going to need to go out and find more tech boxes. I'm going to run back to one of the drones that I know where it was, because I'm curious to see if that drone will have respawned what it was doing. Or if it will have respawned its box. If it will, that'll be really helpful. Right, can you go in here? Cool, that's that wolfram plate going. Now that drone we wanted was up here. So let's go and have a look. Because like I say, if it has, that'll be really useful. Particularly as we need to go and find all of it. If it hasn't, that's going to be a real pain, because then we need to go and find more of them. Which, I understand going out and exploring, but having my progress hampered by not being able to find something due to what effectively feels like random luck. It does look like it's respawned. I saw a box over there. Okay, that makes me feel better. Because then it's still random luck, but it's at least it's not like we have to go and find every single one. It's just luck as to whether it's in the one we happen to have looked at the time. Come on, any more nodes? There we go. Right. That's a meteor. That's our 8th meteor heart. That's good. Wait, where was it? I definitely saw it up here. No, it hasn't. Oh, blast. Okay, I really thought I saw that box. Okay. Well, now then, that's a bother. Okay. It really does just mean we're going to have to go out looking for things. Okay. Okay, well, I mean that's a problem, because we're gonna need some of that titanium stuff. So yeah. Oh, we got a guy here. Standard ammo, energy boost chew. Well, you've got a stator, which is useful, so we're taking that. And you can have... I really don't care about the titanium. And that's what I mean, it feels so wrong just dropping it like that. What are these? Eat triple natural energy regeneration lasts 30 minutes, doesn't stack, but gains a ton of toxicity. Okay. Alright, but like I say, that stator seems useful. Because I'll bet that'll be one of the bits we need to research. And that's one bit I'm not so keen on. Having the RNG of, oh, I need this item. Oh, that doesn't happen to have been the one I found. That yeah. Unless we can get something to help us locate these drops. That I'm not so keen on. Because otherwise I'm just now meandering around looking for things. And, you know, just hoping I spot a little orange glow somewhere. Which is, you know, all I've got to do. Because we need to find them. Right, okay. Like, while I'm out, we're going to be getting these cores, because I need them for cooling purposes whenever the star goes off. Other than that, it's now just, like I say, looking around for these crashed drones or remains of people. Oh, that's a longer way down. Don't fancy falling down there. What is that? Oh no, it's just a rock. Okay. Okay, let's keep on keeping on. I feel like there should be something at the top of this rock, but I don't think there will be. Nope. Okay. Don't see anything around here. It's the backside of that arch. Yeah, it looks like we've got various crossings over here.
Bravo! Future Health Solutions is happy with your work. New rewards have been unlocked. Look in the terminal to assign them. Future Health Solutions for modern problems.
Okay. So we've got another big meteor here. Okay, just taking all this down. Cool. What's that? That's 12 cores. Yeah, I saw that at the end of the last episode. This little floating thing on the map, it lists it as, like, what is it, like a attack wave, that's it. That just seems... Yeah, I don't feel ready for that is the only thing I'll say. That seems like a survival challenge thing, where you'll just have waves of enemies coming at you, and I don't feel we are in any situation to handle that right now. Okay, apparently I'm thirsty. Let's have a drink. Looks like I'm hungry too, so let's have something to eat. Okay. Alright. Right, grab those. There's a couple of meteors here to grab the cores from. Come on. Try and find the little nodes on the outside, because then you can break down the actual core itself faster. Right. There we go. Wow, that one came down quick. Okay, alright. Well, I suppose at least when we're exploring, maybe you collect those cores faster than I think, because we're already up to, what, 14? Right, okay. So, let's come around here. We've got our corporate overlords. We've got a food station. Nice. Okay, let's have a look at that then, shall we? Where are we? Food. There we go.
No more eating raw food. You can now process and combine various nutritional materials.
Oh,
Effect gain
food
30
station.
calories, 12.
Takes me back to my college days.
Oh no, this is not a simple food station. This one is specially tailored to the conditions on Arcadia 7. All the recipes it contains are designed with the local environment in mind.
That means I'll be able to try the local flora. Amazing.
Exactly. Bon appetit.
Okay. Some of these recipes seem kind of expensive. Not gonna lie. 45 hydration. Okay. And that gives me 18. And you want how many? 5 bulbs for... That seems off, because 5 of those give me way more than 45 hydration. So those figures definitely need rebalancing. Heal 30, remove 20 toxicity, removal positive effect. That I think's kind of good. Right. Can we... Ah, there we go. Right. Yeah, antidote fluid. Okay, so we need to collect a load of those, because that one seems worth it. Healing and clearing toxicity. That feels worth it to me. Right, okay, let's just double check, make sure we can't do any of the other bits that we need. So you want glass, you want that thing, you want ceramics, you want that, and you want that. None of which I can do, because we haven't found any of those prerequisites. And that's where I'm less than sold on it. Okay. Alright. Well, what we'll need to do is we're going to need to drop some stuff off then. So, let's come through here. And let's just put some storage in. Not enough resources. Okay, fine. And this is what I mean. It's like... What am I... I'm just dumping all of this in here because I don't have anywhere else to put it. Right, I want to keep those cores on me so I know how many I've got. We want to keep the food on us. Don't want that standard ammo. Do want pistol ammo. Probably don't want that thing either. Right, okay, there we go. There's our inventory cleared out a bit, but it's... Yeah, it just feels a bit off, if I'm honest. Like, and this food needs some serious improvement, because most of it just doesn't seem worth making at the moment when you actually look at the numbers. So, like, if there's some additional perks in there, great, but tell me that so I've got a reason to actually try and make it. Right, we do want all this plant stuff. Okay, and then we need to go and... Yeah, this is the thing. There's nothing more I can really do until we find those resources out in the wild, so we can try and copy them to make them. That looks like a resource node there. No, just the sun. Okay. Let's just how it looked. Okay. Don't trust there's not going to be bugs and stuff out. Right, why is that grenade is also still not...
Not ready.
Why is it not ready? Right, okay, got the pear plants. That's one of the other things I need. I saw the flash of orange of somebody. Right, what have you got? You've got that gyro thing.
Gotcha.
Okay, alright, well that's useful. That is one of the things we want. It's not the thing I wanted next, but it's something. Let's just keep exploring for a bit, see if we can find anyone else tucked away in here. Okay. I'm just grabbing all of those because we need them for the recipes. Oh, blimey, these things are everywhere. Now, I haven't done the maths on whether these are actually worth putting into the food item for this, but the reason that I think this one's probably okay is even if it's less effective, it's less inventory space, because the healing plant, if you look at it, gives you toxicity. So you've got to carry that to heal, then you've got to carry this to get rid of the toxicity, these purple ones. Whereas if you've got them in that combined food, it heals you and gives you the toxicity removal. So I think it's more inventory efficient, even if it's less numerically efficient. And, you know, considering inventory space is where we are at the moment, that feels the better thing to be more inventory efficient. Right, come on. Right, grab all those. Right, we're up to our 40 per plants. Because they are everywhere. Oh, we've got another guy here. What have you got on you, my friend? Tube. I don't need tubes.
Great.
I already had a tube. So that's not useful to me. And it's stuff like that. It's like if I've already got the tube and I've unlocked the tech, don't give me another tube. Because then it's just, yeah, defeating the point. Right, we are going to want to... While we're stopping by here, I'm going to grab that other pack of ceramics. Grab the bricks as well. Because the bricks had a research point on them as well. Okay. It's just always on the lookout for things at the moment. Right, we've got another core here. We'll take this one down. There we go. There's a drone up there. What's this one got? I'm really hoping it's got something that we need. Okay, yeah, that is one of the bits we needed, that rotor. Okay, just trying to keep an eye out. I don't know that I'll find another one that close to this. Heading up into a lot of rocky crags at the moment. Ooh. Just looking for one of those, that telltale orange glow from somewhere. Be it a person or a box. Looks like another cave, we can find you in a scorch. Which I'm thinking we're probably due one soon, actually. I mean, that looks like a sulfur deposit if ever I've seen one. We don't need that yet, though. Okay. What's that? That looks like a meteor, but it's unusual that it's stuck into a rock. Ah! No! Bad plants. Bad plants. Okay, so we're not getting into that. Yeah, those plants drain your health if you stay in them too long. Okay. Cool, that's 16 meteors. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the bits that... Yeah, I hope they take a bit of feedback on this, because this feels like the game has just come to, like, almost an unnecessary stop and slow down. Because I'm having to go out and effectively go looking for hidden boxes, hoping I find the right one for an item so I can try and unlock it. Which just feels a little bit arbitrary to me. Like I say, without having something to help me find these, it'd be different if it were, like I say, something optional that was not necessary for me to be able to progress the production trees and stuff. Then I don't mind having to do the whole cat and mouse finding things, but this is... It's necessary for me to progress the production chains. And I don't know how I feel about having to play cat and mouse, looking for items. Look, there's a box. Look, see that box there? It was there and then it disappeared as I got closer. If you missed that, go back and watch the video. It was there and then it disappeared. I don't know if that will come back on a reload, because this has all been the same play session. But it... Yeah... I really wish we had a way of finding these things either easier or for them to respawn a bit easier to basically go out and find these bits. Right. Grab another set of the sheets. Just spotted we've got one down here that we've gone past I don't know how many times. Look at that. That's the titanium one that I was wanting this whole time. Like, equally, I don't know if they're fixed. They might be fixed spawns. And if they are, that's... Again, that kind of might be okay, because then you learn where they are, and, you know, you've got lots of friendly people online. They'll share where they are, so you can go out and go, oh, I need this item. Where's the spawn location for that? If they're random, that I'm not so sure about. Then I definitely think we need something to help us find them. To, yeah, make it more straightforward to get these game-stopping items. Because, yeah, like, we've gone out and found 3. Yeah, it was kind of okay-ish, but that's probably been, you know, almost an hour's worth of time meandering around looking for items. Right, so now we can make the rotor and the stabilizer and the stator. Alright, and in the furnace we can add that for the powder. Make the titanium housing. Okay. Now for this... Oh, I need 400 of that to upgrade. Okay, so we're not ready for that. But we'll pop that in. Some personal storage. Can rename this at least for base. Raid. Mats. There we go. Cool. So I've got those in there. And then now we can look at that furnace, but we haven't got the resources to throw it down. That's okay. That's why we're doing that. Right, and then production furnace. Okay. There we go. And you're doing the pipes. And for this we need plates and bars. Okay. So you're going to go into that one. We're then going to we're going to need a rail connector here. Take this down. Feed you into there. Put you back in there should we need it. And you're going into that one. Okay. Can take that down. Send you in there, and we can get, there we go, the clever robotics going. Okay. Now I don't know whether that one is going to be able to keep up with 3 of these. And if it can't, that's where we would wind up looking into making manifolds and the like, which I'm so fond of in Satisfactory. But I am going to have to wrap this up here and say, well, I hope you've enjoyed it. This will be the last chance I get to try it before the playtest ends, unless they extend it again. But tomorrow we will be back to Satisfactory, and I promise that this time, even if they extend this, we're going to go back to Satisfactory. We've got to get back to life as normal. So I'm going to wrap up here and say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they will help the channel grow. They will help it get in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated, and please don't forget that as a supporter you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing, along with early access to the videos, so you get to see what's going on before anybody else does. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.